I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Kim Taehyung, better known as V from BTS, is one of the idols with an extraordinary charm. His distinctive voice, deep artistic expression, and warm personality have captivated millions of fans around the world. However, like any other public figure, not everyone loves him. There are always criticisms and hate directed at him, both for valid and unjustified reasons. However, is it possible for a Taehyung hater to still hate after watching this video? Another side of Taehyung that not many people know. In this video, we see a side of Taehyung that many people may not know, especially those who often criticize him. Taehyung is not only an idol with stunning visuals, but also a true artist with a deep passion for music and art. The video shows behind-the-scenes moments when Taehyung works hard to give his best in every performance. From intense vocal training to dedicated stage preparation, everything is shown honestly. Nothing is hidden, nothing is made up. Just Taehyung working hard for his fans. Humility and implicit kindness. Many people might think that an idol like Taehyung would be arrogant or not care about his surroundings. However, this video proves otherwise. Taehyung always shows respect to his staff, bandmates, and fans. There is one moment in the video that is very touching, when a staff member tells how Taehyung always makes sure that everyone who works with him feels comfortable. He doesn't just work for himself, but also to create a warm environment for everyone around him. Meaningful music. One of the reasons why Taehyung is so loved is because of his heartfelt music. In this video, we can see his creative process in creating songs that are full of emotion and meaning. From lyrics written with full of feeling to melodies that can bring the listener into the world he creates, everything shows how serious he is in his work. Even for those who don't like Taehyung, it's hard to deny that he is a very dedicated artist. This video opened the eyes of many people that his music is not just a product of the entertainment industry, but also a reflection of his soul and emotions. Netizen response, from haters to admirers. After this video was released, many netizens who initially disliked Taehyung began to change their views. Some of the comments that emerged showed how people who previously only saw him as an ordinary idol are now starting to appreciate him as a true artist. A netizen who previously criticized Taehyung admitted, "I never really gave him a chance to get to know him. After watching this video, I have to admit that he is truly talented and works very hard." Another comment came from someone who previously had no interest in BTS. "I was not a fan of BTS, but this video made me respect Taehyung as an artist. His dedication is amazing." The hatred that arises towards a public figure like Taehyung often stems from widespread stereotypes or misinformation. Many only see the surface without truly understanding who he really is. This video opens up a different perspective, providing a deeper perspective on how Taehyung works, interacts, and creates something valuable. Many haters judge Taehyung only from his visuals, as if he is just an idol who relies on his handsome face without talent. However, this video proves that this assumption is very wrong. In it, you can see how Taehyung struggles to create work with full dedication. Nothing is instant in his journey. Everything goes through a long process, from exploring ideas to mature execution. In addition to his hard work, there is another aspect that makes this video so impressive: sincerity. Taehyung does not try to pretend or build a fake image. Every gesture and word shows who he really is. He speaks with sincerity, not only to fans, but also to the team that helps him. One of the most touching parts of this video is when Taehyung humbly expresses his doubts about his own work. Even though he is at the peak of his popularity, he is still an artist who always wants to grow. He does not hesitate to accept criticism and continues to learn so that he can provide something better. This proves that he is not only a big star, but also a great human being has humility. This is probably what is hard for those who hate him to understand. Often, they only see the end result without understanding the process behind it. They only see a man who looks perfect on stage, not realizing that behind it all is hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. This video is a window for anyone who wants to see the reality behind the scenes. Even in small interactions, Taehyung always shows a gentle and caring side. When the camera captures moments of him interacting with the production team, he always greets, smiles, and makes sure that everyone feels appreciated. There is no arrogance, no coldness, just the warmth of a man who is sincere in his every action. Another moment that is quite surprising in this video is when Taehyung is seen helping the production team lift equipment and set up stage props. Small things like this may seem trivial, but to the people who work with him, it is proof that he does not see himself as superior to others. He is part of the team, not just a star who only receives the spotlight. Of course, there are always those who insist on holding on to their hatred. However, for those who watch with an open mind, it is difficult to continue hating someone who is so dedicated and humble. This video seems to provide a space for them to understand that Taehyung is not just an idol with a handsome face, but also a hard worker who deserves respect. The positive response to this video further shows how perceptions can change just by seeing someone from a broader perspective. Some people who were previously skeptical began to realize that their hatred was unfounded. They began to understand that Taehyung not only has talent, but also a big heart for the people around him. There is one interesting quote from a longtime fan who left a comment after watching this video. "I've always liked Taehyung, but this video made me respect him even more. He's not just an idol, he's an artist with a sincere heart." This quote illustrates how someone who already admires him can be even more inspired after seeing his hard work firsthand. Ultimately, this video serves as a kind of reminder that we often judge someone without really knowing them. We are too quick to believe other people's opinions without trying to understand ourselves. However, when we are given the opportunity to see something from a broader perspective, there is a big chance that our perception can change. Taehyung may not be able to convert everyone to like him, and that's okay. However, this video has at least opened the eyes of many people to the fact that the hatred they've been holding on to for so long may not be so well-founded. And for those willing to look beyond that, there's a lot to admire about him. If there's one thing to take away from this video, it's that a person can't be judged by their surface appearance. It takes time, patience, and openness to truly understand who they really are. And for those who still hate after watching this video, perhaps the hatred isn't about Taehyung anymore. It's about something deep inside themselves. While this video has opened the eyes of many people, there are still some who choose to continue hating. This may be because they've built up a negative opinion that's hard to change, or because they find it hard to admit that their initial judgment was wrong. But is the hatred they harbor truly justified, or is it just a habit that's hard to break? When someone already has prejudice, sometimes they just look for reasons to justify their hatred rather than seeking the truth. No matter how clear the evidence is, they will always find a way to belittle or deny the reality. In this context, this video is not only about Taehyung, but also about how we as humans tend to let emotions control our perception. Conclusion: does hate still exist? Hate is often born from ignorance and prejudice. This video is proof that when someone is willing to look more openly, they can find things they never realized before. So, will Taehyung haters still hate after watching this video? Maybe some will still hold on to their hatred, but for those who have an open heart, it is hard not to be moved after seeing Taehyung's hard work, sincerity, and extraordinary talent. In the end, everyone is free to have their own opinion. However, if just one video can change someone's view, then that is it.
Sold out shows for 1,000 faces, hey. Give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, no, this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, some losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift, oh.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.